George Chahvelians, and I'm a co-founder of Tortugas Fedasi. Since childhood, I'm a nature lover, and I always feel we get everything from the nature, whatever we need to survive, and we should, everybody is responsible to give something back or do something about it, you know? Nesting season in Pacific, it's from June to December. So we do night patrolling with volunteers. We have to build a campsite, so it's important we go a couple of days ahead. We choose the place. Mostly near way we have our nursery close by, but we set up a campsite, and then we rotate the volunteers to patrol at night. There is a marine biologist and assistant. Usually they are combined volunteers. We usually don't use light at all because the white light is a threat for the turtles, but red light, don't see it. So in case of emergency or necessity, we can use red lights, which we carry with us. And as I said, it's a hard job. Whatever conservation is not easy, even though it's rewarding. But it's patrolling at night, walking kilometers with heat, humidity, rain, and insects. It's not pleasant. Why we need the turtles? Leatherbacks, they control a jellyfish population in the world. Imagine if we lose them, in 30 years there won't be any fish in the oceans. I mean, they're so important. Recently we had a juvenile green turtle. We find at the beach he had a shark bite. We could see clearly on his shell, and he lost the right fin. And since she was weak and bleeding, we couldn't just leave her there. So I contacted the Ministerial Ambiental. We took it to the veterinarian office. We care for that turtle 8 days in my house. It was a hard job. We have to change the water of the little swimming pool he had 4 times a day. The community help. It was much participation of a person of the community, even fishermen, or they come and bring water, and so we had bunch of help. We had a marine biologist volunteer every day. He would come. Amazingly, in 8 days, change was drastic, no, from where we find it and where we leave it. So we released the turtle to the Isla Iguana, and amazingly, she was in perfect condition. She could swim away. I hope we give him a second chance to live, and I hope she survived, because we see the cases they can survive with one flipper, or there's many cases I find even the back flipper was gone with a shark bite, but she still come and nest at the beach with just one flipper. Of course, with help of us, we had a case in Kambutal, which we helped the turtle to nest, and 2 years later, she was back, and we recognized the same turtle at the beach. It was awesome, you know. Those experiences, you know, it keeps you going. It gives you the energy to continue to do the conservation work. And they've been here for 300 million years, probably, before the dinosaur. So they survivor. They should survive. Major threat, it's poaching, human poaching. and it's kind of tradition here in South Central America to eat turtle eggs. It's difficult to change tradition or a culture of the people here. Uh, so it's we don't have chance with adults, but I think with our outreach through the schools and education, hopefully next generation they be aware of importance of conservation of the turtles, marine turtles.